Hi, it's Peggy Lee, and I wanted to share with you today my Cottage Chic Mini Album designs by Marion Smith. This little album is so chunky. I don't know what it is. When I start to embellish, I just get really chunky. I probably should embellish and then buy my book, but it's okay. So, first of all, I want to say thank you to Marion and to Garrett because they bring us the most amazing digital downloads. And this Cottage Chic Mini is to die for. It's gorgeous. It's a great gift to give. It would make a great wedding little book. It would make a great birthday book, special moments book. So anyway, so first of all, if you see the side, I tried Marion's Copic Stitch that she had on her blog and her video and on Ustream. It's actually, once you first start, it's a little tricky, but once you get going, it's very easy. And it was actually I was actually quite surprised that I liked it because I thought, oh, it's going to be too hard for me, but I did it. I liked how it binds the book. I liked how it makes it look really almost like raw and so natural. I love that. I love that look. Also, real quick, I want to share with you my cover. So look, this is what I created with the cover. I started out with 2 pieces of chipboard that I glued together, and then I stained it with walnut stain ink, and then I did the Crackle finish over that. Let that dry, and then I ran like a creamy ivory, antique-ish ivory paint over the Crackle. And then, of course, I've added more distress stains and brushed corduroy and pumice stone and walnut stain ink over that. And then I really wanted the chicken coop page, which is right here. I love that. And I really wanted to get chicken wire. Well, chicken wire can be the holes can be quite big. And I wanted the chicken wire to go inside this little frame right here. So what I did is, I have this piece of wire mesh that is hanging around my house that someone used to put flowers in. So I took my wire snips, and I cut off pieces, and this was round, and I flattened it out. And so I cut off pieces of it, and I used my Claudia Talman's gel medium to really seal this to the cover. And then, of course, I did the little Marion's trick where you rip a hole and make it look old, and added another piece down there. And all this is being held on by gel medium, Claudia Talman's gel medium, multi-matte medium. It's just the greatest stuff. And then I got a Tim Holtz dress form, and that was kind of the theme throughout the book. I did 2 other dress forms, and added the walnut stain, and this is one of the, these were the only 2 things that I did not get in the book, and it was these 2 things. I just didn't get them in. They'll probably go in, but I just haven't got there yet. But what I did is I took one of these, I had printed it off before, and I used it over the dress form and made that the dress, sanded the edges, inked them up, added some burlap, and then this blue piece right here is this white mesh, and you get it in the fabric section in the where the muslin and interfacing is. This is called crinoline, and this stuff is amazing. You take this, and what I did is I cut a strip of it. I did a scallop edge. I sprayed it with Perfect Pearl's Blue Patina Mist, and that's what I did my whole book with. And then you take your heat gun, and when you heat this up, it shrinks, and it's a really cool effect. So that's how I got these little dress form dresses. I just think they're really cute. And then this is some vintage seam binding that I have, and some Prima leaves and a Prima flower. And then this little pearl gem thing is a Christmas ornament I got a couple years ago. I've had hanging around, and I love the pearls. I decided to snip them off and use them in here with some vintage lace. So there's my cover. I really love how it turned out. So let's walk through the book. Now I'm going to go quite fast because this could become a long video, so bear with me. Alright, so the first, when you open it, and the reason the Copic stitch works is because it makes it lay flat. Well, not so much anymore because I'm so chunky, but it makes it lay flat for like adding embellishments, for writing, adding pictures, and I still have to add pictures, or I'm not sure what I'm going to put in this book yet, but I'm going to add pictures. I also really love this book, and it's kind of like a girly theme kind of going on, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but my daughters are 16 and 19, and they're growing up fast, so I might put pictures of them in here. So anyway, so the next page, so then my signatures were, I try to do two pages per signature plus a little shipping tag or an extra page. So here's this page, which I really kept plain because I think I'm going to put a picture here and add a title. And so then added some Tim Holtz tape, tissue tape. I also throughout the book added little tiny staples, Tim Holtz tiny staples throughout the book to give it some texture. Some shipping tags that I created to put pictures on. I glimmer misted, or not glimmer misted, sorry, used my Perfect Pearls Blue Patina Mist, and brush corduroy and pumice stone is what I use for inks. I love this page. I love the roosters. And my first initial thing was to put the roosters in the cover, but it didn't work out. So I love the little burlap, and this is just burlap I buy from the yard, from the store. Vintage buttons, some twine. I love the blue patina. It's just so pretty. Added some more tissue tape. And then what I did is I took a regular doily that you can get at any store, fold it in half, and they became little tiny places to put the little journaling spots. It was just perfect because I only glued on the center section. So, and you can add some journaling. And here's another Prima flower with some burlap leaves. And then just some goodness. I love the patina. I just love it. It's just so pretty. And then here's another shipping tag. So this is the beginning of the shipping tag right here. This is the end of the shipping tag. And here's just some trim I got. I think I got this at Walmart. And then a little Prima, little gem. What are they called? Just genuine stones, black wrap ones. They're gorgeous. They're like this. They're so pretty. I had a hard time picking a color, but I love it dangling from the book. And then some more, and then a vintage button, some more tissue tape. So the signatures are quite nice. And then I did a little vintage button with some burlap. Just thought that was kind of fun. And I might write a message in that. And then a little tab here. I forgot to add a button. Oh my word. I need to add a button. I'll have to add a vintage button because that's what the whole purpose of that was. And then this is an envelope, which I don't think I have anything in it just yet. But you can take and put pictures in it, or and here's another journaling spot. Again, those little doilies came in handy. And then to get my envelopes, because I accidentally was not listening to Marion on the video, and I glued my envelopes shut before I did the Copic stitch. So I'm like, I had to figure out a way to get the envelopes in my book. Well, what I did is I took the shipping tag, one of the ends of the shipping tag, and just glued it to that, so it became part of the book. So that worked out well. Another Prima flower, some craft paper. Love that with the blue tint and the doily. That's gonna make a great page for a picture. Some more spots to journal, and you just keep adding to your book. That's what's really fun about this. I had some tissue tape up here, some staples, and then here's a pocket page that I created a little pocket and a little luscious splash of flowers, prima flower, this little prima little tile. I love that. It was just perfect for this book. A little bird with the pink eggs, and added some more of those little pieces from the Christmas ornament that I cut apart. And then this part right here, which is also on one of the dress forms, is, let's see if I can find it. What did I do with that? It's by Canvas Corp. It's can't seem to place it right now. It's their muslin trim, and it comes on a little flap, and it's just trim that's already frayed for you. It's perfect. It's great for embellishing, and I'll have all the supply list on my blog, on the Artsy Addicts blog as well. And then I took some burlap and added some little tabs with a vintage button. I thought that was really fun. And then also, I'm sorry, with the pocket comes with 2 embellishing cards. So those are quite fun. I love the little burlap tabs. I love burlap, so this was quite fun. And then another shipping tag that I did here, and when I just covered it with burlap, added some vintage lace to kind of go with the theme. Added some more washi tape. I glued this journaling spot down, so you can add a picture here with a little title, some more spots for journaling. And here's another dress form. See, here's that little muslin trim, or canvas trim, I guess you could call it too, on the dress form. Love it. And some more vintage lace, vintage buttons. And then I took one of the Primrose, I think it was Primrose, journaling filler pages, and that's what I used to create the dress form. It's just really cute. I love it. So I added some twine, some staples. Next page is, here's the tissue, another doily that I laid down with some vintage ribbon, and added, wanted to make like a pull out, so I love this one with the bird's nest, and I thought I had to have something organic, so I had to have burlap in there with a vintage button, and it's turned upside down to see the really roughness of the button. I love it. So there's the back for journaling, and here's another one of those, I think it's the Primrose journal filler pages. That was really fun to add in here. And then this was the one that came with the book, the filler page, but I really wanted to add the blue to match the blue patina. So it was really fun. This book was really fun. So just some simple places to add some photos, plenty of place to journal. I still got lots of journaling in here I could do. I might even add, here's another shipping tag, I might even add some stamping in here. I hadn't even got to that part. I embellished so much, I'm like, okay, I have to stop. So love this. I was even thinking about printing another one of this page out and adding a butterfly, popping it off to give it wings. And then here's another little pretty little chic page with just hints of the colors throughout the book. And here's another journaling spot. So those little doilies come in handy for tucking in journaling and pictures, and you can do it over here as well. And then this is just a manila folder, you know, one that you just use in your filing cabinet, and I used it as like tabs in my book. It was kind of fun to create. Love these digital downloads, are great. And then I just added lots of tissue tape from Tim Holtz. Love that. And then the birdhouse with some little staples to add the metal in there, and then another little burlap tab, which I love the look of that. And then some more, and then some more tape. And then I added a lot of staples to this page because I just love, it just was calling for metal. And I tried to work in my wire mesh into my book, but it was going to be too bulky, and it's really heavy duty wire, and I didn't want to have someone hurt themselves, so I said no, we'll leave it out. So, and here again, another little journaling spot. Oh, I actually glued that one down. I'm like sitting here trying to pull that out. Oh, I forgot I glued that down. You can tuck in a photo or something right there. Oh, that's so cute. See, I just love it. So this page, and this is an envelope right here that you add something in, and I just haven't gotten anything in there yet. I just added some tissue tape, but I added another dress form and some more of that crinoline, some burlap, a prima flower. Now this flower was white, and I used the Ranger Perfect Pearl Mist Blue Patina all over that. And I added some twine, a piece of doily, a prima leaf, and on the dress form, to give it this crinkle look, I just took a brown piece of paper bag. Actually, it's like a packing to protect your stuff that you mail. And I crinkled it up really well, and then I glued it onto the dress form, and then added lots of dye, inks, and the mist, and to give it this old feel. I love that. And then here is a little burlap banner and some prima flowers, a vintage button, and then the envelope. And then one last, I think this is the last signature. And the thing is with Marion's downloads, they're so beautiful in and of themselves. They really don't need a lot of embellishing, but it's really fun to create something in there. And so here's my last page, which is some more of the journaling spot. I just love the way that looks. A shipping tag with tissue tape, staples, some pink flowers, and then I added some vintage buttons, and I left a lot of room here so I can add some charms and little fibers. I love that look. It kind of goes, knotting the twine like this kind of goes with the Copic stitch binding. So I wanted to pull that into the book. And then the very last page is just a little, kind of like a library card kind of spot, and it says the little tag that says because, added another burlap, and added some twine and a button. It's just, I love how this book came out. I'm really excited. And here's the back cover, side view. Here's the view of it. Look how chunky. Look, here's the cover. It's just so chunky. It was not this chunky when I started out, but I love it. And it's exciting and it's fun, and to see what you can create with it is just really fun. And I really enjoyed making this book. If you have not tried Marion's or Garrett's digital downloads yet, please stop over to marionsmithdesigns.com or pieceofcraft.com and hover over the word shop, and a drop bar will come down, and you can just look at the designs there. They both have great designs, and it's really fun. And what I like is I took the designs, and all this was made with scraps. Everything here was scraps. I didn't buy anything to put in this book. I am a sewer, so I have this big thing of burlap. Plus I love burlap. I like to use burlap in everything. And you know, this was inexpensive doily, like $1 with you get a whole package of them. And twine. I've had this on hand for, I don't know, 6 months, and I've been using lots of that. And then I just have a stash of ribbon, and I just pull from that. And of course my stash of Prima and little trinkets here and there that I've won, and you know, just tissue tape that I've had, you know, laying around. I've had this since Tim first came out with it. It just never seems to go away. I just keep rolling it off, and there's a lot on there. And I had these dress forms because when I get a die, I cut tons out of chipboard and leave them in piles. So I had all these done, and I just pulled them from my stash. So use your stash. Create with what you have within your means. And of course, vintage buttons. I collect vintage buttons, have for the last 15 years, so I have a lot in my stash. So anyway, so here's my book. Love it, Marion. Love the Copic Stitch. Love the Cottage Chic book. If you haven't tried the Cottage Chic book yet, Marion is having a giveaway for every time when you purchase the download and you print it off and you make a book. Do a video, and there's going to be prizes on the blog. And I believe the prize is a laser printer, color laser printer. Awesome deal, ladies and gents. You want to make this. We would love, even just not for the prize, we would love to see what you create, and it's exciting. So I still can't stop playing with this. It's just so fun. So anyway, catch you later.